Hello, everybody. Pastor Jerome here. I want to thank you for watching the videos and supporting. Listen, Attorney General Mark Brnovich has written a letter to the Board of Servants, and he's requesting them to reply within 5 days of his letter of August 20th. Okay, so next Friday is going to be Friday the 13th, but then the Friday after that is when the count starts for that letter. Now, I don't thank God for you, brother. I appreciate it. Mr. Brnovich, you're doing good. I thank you for taking some action. But why are you giving them so long? Why? Okay, listen. They've had a whole year to comply with the subpoena. It was a court-mandated subpoena. It was state-issued. It was legal. It was mandated. They had a whole year to comply. Why are you giving them another 2 weeks? I'm like I said, I'm excited that you're doing something. I thank God that you're actually doing something, but I don't like wasting time. Time is what we're running out of. You're going to give them, he's going to give them 5 days after they receive the letter, 5 business days. So they've been in non-compliance for over a year, and you're being very lenient towards these people, and I don't understand that. I don't get it. Non-compliance for any of us would be automatic jail time. You know what I'm saying? So it's not fair for us to be arrested and be treated differently. There's a 2-tiered justice system, and I don't like that. You know, we've seen this kind of stuff for a lot of years in this country. So they're in non-compliance, and they're having an argument that we've had two audits already, and we've given you over all the material. That's nonsense talk. That is irrelevant talk. It's irrelevant because the Senate has given you specific things in their letter and in their request, in the subpoena, the certain things, the items that they wanted turned over. And you're talking about this, one of their replies was with that, you don't need the routers. So we sent you the things, this is what they said, we sent you the things that we feel like you need to conduct a professional audit. What? Listen, this is an elitist mentality, folks. Ooh, Lord. If we ever get out of this, we're going to pay better attention to our candidates. We're going to pay better attention to what they're saying. We're going to do better research, and we're going to pray about it. Because once these elitist people get in here, they don't want transparency. They don't want you to have control over the things that you're supposed to have control over. And you're telling us that we don't think you need the routers? And they said, and furthermore, the routers have pertinent and secret material on it that's important to the county. Wait a minute. This is the Maricopa County Board that oversees elections. So why would it have any other material on it? And here's another thing. A router is not a hard drive. It doesn't store material. It doesn't store information on it. It only tells you about traffic that's going in and out of the internet. That's it. And we want to know the type of traffic that was coming in and out of that Maricopa Tabulation Center. That's what we want to know. We want to know who all was communicating, because we know, well, let me slow down, but we sense that this is going to, tie the loose ends for us, and we want to see who all was communicating with those routers on the night of the election. That's basically it, okay? There's some other material that they're requesting that they have not turned over, passwords. They wrote a letter and subpoenaed also, the Dumb Onion people, because they're in non-compliance. I've heard some people say that Mark Brnovich can enforce the subpoena and arrest people. Well, let's get to it. Let's get to it. But he's being very lenient with this 2 weeks out stuff. So that takes us back to the back end of August. Time is running out. Precious time, and they're good at running out the clock. We don't have no clock to run out. These people have been in non-compliance for far too long, and we want to see an end to it. So give us the material that we need, and that's it. You got Katie Hobbs. She's still running around, running her big mouth, talking about that this is unnecessary and that this is a witch hunt and all that. You say all the stuff you want to say. Say everything. Run out there and talk to MSNBC, CNN, all of the junk stuff. Talk to them all you want. Just basically give us what we're asking for, and this stuff will be over. It would have been over a long time ago had you just turned over the material we requested in court. And it would have been over a long time ago. for this clean, nice, wonderful election. No cheating. I'll be happy. I would be glad, and I'll be on it doing videos about how important it is to vote because our elections are good. That's what I'll be doing. You think I'm going to be sitting here like, oh, well, I was hoping to catch it? No. I just want to make sure that the elections are ran right. That's all I want. Ain't nobody paying me no money to do this. I don't want to badmouth anything. I actually want a good and fair election system. I don't want this to be a third world country. Okay? And some of these oddballs that's getting into office, they can't even talk to themselves. They can't talk themselves out of a wet paper bag. They don't have any points. They don't have anything to offer the American people or the people of their states or cities. They don't have anything to offer. How did they get elected? Okay? And how are they raising so much money, and who's sending them all this money? That's the kind of stuff. And then, that's all I'm saying. But Mark Abramovich, stop wasting time, man. Stop wasting time. This is not going to affect his investigation. Because at first, when I first read it, I was like, oh no, are you pausing the investigation? No, this is his letter to the board of serpents, and asking them to reply in the letter within 5 days has nothing to do with his investigation. Now, his investigation should be wrapping up by the middle of next week, if I were doing it. But these people are on their own clock. So it's a little frustrating, it's a little tense, but at the same time, we're moving forward with something. Arizona is leading the way. We're praying about it, we're fighting for it, and we are informing the people. Somebody said that I'm wasting time and I'm not doing kingdom work. This is kingdom work. I'm doing kingdom work. Do you not realize that Daniel, the prophet, was involved in politics? The four great kingdoms of this world, the four great kingdoms that this world has seen, was the Babylonian, the Persian, the Greece, and the Roman empires. And Daniel was a prophet to every one of them. Every one of them. Do you not realize that Nehemiah was a cupbearer for a king? Do you not realize that Joseph was political and raised up to be next to Potiphar, the greatest man in that time? You not realize that Job was a politician in his city? Do you not realize that the Antichrist is going to be political? No one will be able to buy, sell, or eat without his mark, and we're seeing that actually happen right now. Do you not realize that Jesus Christ being the Messiah from Isaiah chapter 9, talking about the government shall be on his shoulders when he reigns on the earth for 1,000 years as the king sitting on the throne that God promised David as the son of David? That's political. And when the church start telling you that you're not pastoring and you're not leading the people, you're just illiterate and you're dumb. You don't know nothing about the Bible. You don't know nothing about this work and this assignment that God has me on. Stay in your lane and go watch whatever you need to watch, but don't watch my channel. I'm not asking you to watch my channel. If you don't feel like this is a work of God and it's not helping you, there are plenty of other channels out there for you to go to. I'm not begging anybody to be over here, especially you silly religious people. Most of you are Democrats. You're a Democrat. You're supporting the slaying of babies, the slaying of the unborn, the slaying of up until they're born. And they're using their bodies, chopped up bodies and their flavorings and all kinds of stuff, selling their body parts, all that. And you support that? You're not going to go to heaven. You're going to get to the face of God and he's going to tell you, get away from me, I never knew you. You're supporting same-sex stuff and you don't support traditional marriage the way God created them in the beginning. In the beginning, he created male and female created he them. And he said, be fruitful and multiply. Now how is a man and a man going to be fruitful and multiply? How is a woman and a woman going to be fruitful? Well, it's just love. No, it's not love. It's not love. It's not the love of God. So no, don't come on my channel and tell me what I'm doing over here is not the work of God. I know what I'm doing. I've been on this assignment for a long time. I've had other YouTube channels where I had some wonderful videos out there. I wish y'all could see them, but YouTube took them down. It was just really great Bible teaching and all that kind of stuff. I do have another channel on here where I do some Bible teaching, just a little couple of minutes of Bible teaching, called it's Jerome Davison, Jerone Davison. And but I try not to link these two channels together because if one channel is taken down, they'll start attacking another one. So I try not to link them, but you could find that. Yeah, so let's stay strong, folks. Let's stay informed, and hopefully this channel is keeping you informed and keeping you encouraged of the spiritual and political battle that we're in for this country. Okay? It's not a battle between Republicans and Democrats. It's a battle that began in the spirit realm and is existing down in this realm. But what I see existing in the hearts of the Democrat Party and their policies, let's talk about policies there, because it's the policies of the Democrats that are anti-God, anti-life, anti-Bible, anti-humanity, okay? Anti-humanity. But the policies of the Republicans is pro-Bible, pro-life, pro-family, you know, pro-freedom of speech, those wonderful things. But when you start talking about reducing human life, turning a little boy into a little girl, killing the unborn, the innocent, but yet you're going to spare the life of a person who murders, okay? But the children in the womb haven't done anything. They haven't committed one sin. They haven't done anything wrong, haven't broken one law, but they're condemned to death. But the person who actually chops somebody's head off, they go free and they live the rest of their life. That's the Democrat policy. Anyway, this video just went off into a whole bunch of stuff. But anyway, God bless y'all. See you on the next one.